Cuba, it's me. Welcome to episode 162 of the W.I.L.L.I.W show, which stands for Wrestling is Life. Life is Wrestling. Now, today I wanted to talk about the thing blowing up on my internet feed on everything I'm hearing about is there was this match in Mexico between four ladies wrestlers. I don't even know. I know Sexy Star, apparently she used to work in Lucha Underground. And I know Rosemary, who actually used to wrestle out here in Ontario, and I've been on a couple of the same shows with her. And she's a very good person. I don't know her that well, but she was always friendly and kind and shook my hand. And there was two other girls who I don't know. And in the match, I guess the plans for the match or whatnot, it got a little out of control. Things weren't going the way they were supposed to. And apparently a couple of them were being pretty rough with each other. And then at the end, I guess the Sexy Star put Rosemary in an armbar, and she was reefing on it way too hard, even after the bell had rang, and she basically did some damage to her shoulder, popped it out or whatnot, and everyone's furious at her. Now, I tried to watch the footage, it was really blurry, I couldn't, maybe I didn't get a good one, but who cares, right? But there's a couple points I want to make on this. Well, one, obviously, everybody's on Rosemary's side, as they should be. It's unprofessional. We want to be able, like, what if she had a huge show the next day and she couldn't work? I mean, but accident happened. Look at when Seth Rollins, like, broke John Cena's nose right on Live Raw or whatever. But everyone's saying this wasn't an accident. This was intentional. And, that makes me sad because, like, to me, Sexy Star is, like, the new Milli Vanilli. It's like everyone found out Milli Vanilli were lip syncers and that's it. It's over, done. But, so I guess I shouldn't feel bad for her if she was intentionally trying to hurt somebody, but it sucks that her career had to end this way. But also, like, I'm trying to look at, like, some of the other scenarios that were happening. Maybe she felt like everyone was ganging up on her, or maybe she got a couple stiff shots, and maybe she was just, like, defending herself. Like, what if she was panicking and, like, thought these three girls were out to, like, get her for real, because maybe apparently she did have a bunch of heat or something too. But you gotta address these things and make good with these people you gotta work with. There's been people that I don't like and I've wrestled with and we never hurt each other. I mean, there's people that are my best friends and we have hurt each other just by accident, but I'm not saying this. Obviously, I'm just exploring all the options, but everybody knows the story as that she took liberties with Rosemary and it was very unprofessional and now no one wants to book her and she's gotten bookings that's canceled because of it and whatnot. But I'm just trying to think, and also at first I was like, it's just a work. They're just working everybody to set up a big match between her and Rosemary, like the big revenge match. But now I don't think that's true because I don't think, it's obviously not true. They wouldn't cost the other person bookings by going on social media and saying that they're unprofessional, because now people are not getting her payday. So now that was just my first thought, because anything in wrestling seems like a work to me. But it just seems wrong, obviously, to go and intentionally hurt somebody. But I'm just trying to think of her reasoning why she would do something like that. Maybe she felt like someone was intentionally trying to hurt her. Or like, if the match didn't go as planned and you got four people out there and they're all trying to fix it and figure something else out and everyone's butting heads and trying to call different things and everyone's getting kind of flustered, then I could see this happening. I don't, in my mind, I truly don't feel like she had intended before the match to go out there and hurt anybody. But I think just the way the match happened and everything, she maybe felt like she had no choice. But to me also, if you're going to do it during the match. When the match is over, it's over. But then it also reminds me of there was this thing, I think it was like 3 years ago now. And there was this guy, it was like Steel Horse or something like that. I could be wrong, I can't remember the name. I'll have to look it up. Probably should have done my research before I started blabbing. But there was a guy, I think it was somewhere in the States. I'm pretty sure it was Steel Horse. And I guess he got punched too hard, or he got stiffed, and he called the cops on his opponent because it's supposed to be entertainment, and so it was so funny how everybody went against this Steel Horse guy, suck it up, stop being a baby, you could take it, this is wrestling, it's not, But then on this one, it's like I know it's a completely different situation. I'm not defending anyone. I just wanted to discuss it and see what other people's opinions are. But like now this other girl goes and she's a bit stiff. Well, okay, it's probably way more worse. Like he probably just caught a punch that was a little bit stiff for his liking. He seemed like he was a pussy. I'll just put that out there. And then this one seems way more malicious and everything. But I'm like saying there's a very fine line there where it can be working snug and working with intent to hurt. Maybe she was just trying to work snug. Maybe she wasn't trying to hurt, but then she just pulled on it the wrong way, like trying to make it look harder than it was. But like from all the reports that have come out and Rosemary's own talking about this and stuff, like she didn't seem that sorry when she apologized and that kind of stuff. So if it was really an accident, she would have been like, I'm so sorry and feeling so bad and like, but it doesn't sound like it was that way. But I'm just saying, what's the line? Like, if someone stiffs me in a match and like, let's say they did something sloppy and they like I've had people that have just been careless in the ring with me. Maybe it's not their fault, maybe they're just getting too tired, but like they've dropped me unsafely and that kind of stuff. And I didn't go calling the cops and I didn't ask to get them blackballed from the entire industry because I knew it was just an accident. Where this one seems like they knew it wasn't an accident. But I mean, I'm looking back at all those like Vader and Stan Hansen matches, and back in the days, if someone stiffed you, then you just handled and the ring was over with. Where it seems like Rosemary was trying to do that. She was trying to say in the back, let's deal with this. Like I'm gonna fight you or whatever. But then obviously, it's just a way different business nowadays too. Like people are way more professional about it, and we can't have that kind of stuff going on. But I just want to hear what people's thoughts are on it. Like I've read a bunch of comments on the internet, but they're all one-sided, which I agree with. But I just want to talk about everything. I want to debate it, and some of the things I said are completely wrong. But I just wanted to put them out there. But I do want to say I hope Rosemary's okay. It's a shame that this went down. I mean, I lost a lot of respect from Sexy Star, but I don't know. There's always 7 sides to the story. I don't know the story completely. I just heard what I've read, and I'm sure that is the truth. But remember, on The Willow Show, like, or you get a leg drop, comment, or you get a clothesline, subscribe, or you get a suplex. I'm your host, Elian Habanero. I love wrestling. Cuba!